How you going, guys? Dan Must Die here, and today I'm bringing you a video containing my thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So last week I was fortunate enough to be able to attend a kind of press event at Bandai Namco headquarters in London to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which as an almost lifelong Dragon Ball fan was such an amazing opportunity where I got to meet a ton of cool people like Masako X, Yoga Flame 24, World King Kanji and Dimsy. There was lunch provided and even a little Dragon Ball themed quiz with prizes. The winner being Masako X, who won the tiebreaker against World King Kanji, but those guys were so knowledgeable I didn't mind losing to them. I came fourth, by the way, and was pretty happy with that. But most importantly, we got to play a 3-hour-ish long demo from the very start of the game, which involved flying around the world map as Goku, doing all kinds of story events and side quests, some of which include original Dragon Ball characters such as Nam, Aita and Launch, who Akira Toriyama famously forgot about for Dragon Ball Z. These side quests get you items, money and experience to help level up Goku or whoever you're playing as. However, we weren't allowed to record the main story. That being said though, we were allowed to record up to half an hour's worth of footage from the Vegeta boss fight, which is playing now. So, what were my thoughts on what I played? I liked it. I really liked it. For those of you who don't know, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is being developed by CyberConnect 2, who developed other titles such as the Naruto Ultimate Ninja series, including the Ultimate Ninja Storm series, the Dot Hack series, Asura's Wrath, and more. So they're well versed in creating amazing looking anime spectacles. Graphically, it's a beautiful looking game, there's no doubt in my mind about that. In my opinion, the best looking Dragon Ball game joint with Dragon Ball FighterZ. My favourite part is flying around the overworld or even in battle. I love the visual effects on Goku's aura. It really feels like you're playing an episode of Dragon Ball Z. I think this is the game that we all dreamed of having when it was airing on Toonami in the late 90s. I know I did. I love the miniature cutscenes that occur in the middle of the boss battles. It makes the battle feel that much more dynamic. It really feels like the enemy is getting serious when pushed closer and closer to their limits, which is pretty much what Dragon Ball Z is all about. The gameplay is pretty good. At first I thought it felt kind of sluggish and took some getting used to. I wouldn't exactly say that the controls feel tight, however, when you're in battle it's hard to forget what the controls are because you always have a nice little reminder in the bottom left hand corner. I'm not sure you can turn this off, but it's nice just in case you do get the controls mixed up. At this point, I've only done the Raditz and Vegeta boss fights. The Raditz one I was pretty underleveled, so I had a pretty tough time. He kicked my ass a couple of times. But in the full version of the game, I would do some extra side quests and level up a little bit just to alleviate that and make things a little bit easier. But as my time with the demo was quite limited, I didn't really want to spend a lot of time grinding side quests, and I wanted to leave something around the beginning to be a bit of a surprise when I get the main game. Once I got used to the controls, I found myself getting on with the game a lot more and really started enjoying it. The battle controls are rather simplistic in that you'll mainly use a circle button for melee attacks or L1 and either circle, X, square or triangle to use a super attack. I do like the transformation mechanic though. For that you just use the 2 triggers and whatever button your transformation is mapped to. During the Vegeta boss fight you have access to Kaioken, which dramatically boosts Goku's power, but, like in the show, puts a massive strain on his body and drains his life. The game does a really good job in making you feel like the character you're playing as. Spoiler alert, Goku isn't the only character you can play as, but you probably know that by now. And the battles are really enjoyable. But my biggest gripe is that it doesn't quite feel as epic as some of the boss battles in the Ultimate Ninja Storm series. If you've played the Sasuke vs Itachi fight from Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, you'll know exactly what I mean. The boss battles in the Ultimate Ninja Storm series just feel so cinematic through the use of quick time events, ditto Asura's Wrath. So I was a little disappointed to find that Kakarot didn't seem to have those. I can imagine, quite a few people were happy at the lack of QuickTime events, but I really liked it, especially in Ultimate Ninja Storm. That's not to say that the cutscenes aren't enjoyable, not at all. They're fantastic, probably the best they've ever looked. But after playing the Ultimate Ninja Storm series and replaying those dramatic boss battles so much, I just can't help but compare the two, especially considering they share the same developer. I just wanted Kakarot to feel a little bit more hype, but maybe it will. I mean, I have only done a couple of boss battles, so who knows at this point. I'm not going to hold my breath though. It feels important to clarify that I do say this as someone who massively prefers Dragon Ball over Naruto. I love both, and I'm not looking to start any wars here, but, you know, I grew up with Dragon Ball, and I only discovered Naruto when I was about 15. I mean, I'm 27 now, so there you have it. I especially like the part of the battle where you fight Vegeta as a great ape. I think the developers did a good job of making him feel like a big, imposing boss that will smack you upside the head if you underestimate him. He becomes a lot more powerful, but at the cost of his speed, so you've really got to not be paying attention to get hit. Yeah, I'm aware I do get hit by him, although, as you'll see for me, he just glitched the fuck out, so I ended up just spamming Kamehamehas on him until he was down. But this isn't the final version of the game, so it's not a huge deal, but it was funny to look at. Compared with other Dragon Ball games like Xenoverse and even Raging Blast, which I know it wasn't exactly popular, but I really liked it, enough to get every achievement on the Xbox 360 version, and I can prove that too. I do feel like the combat is a little bit lacking compared to those two titles, with Kakarot not really utilising strong and light attacks like in the previously mentioned games. Whilst I understand that Kakarot is an action RPG, so a lot of the focus is on other aspects such as side quests and leveling, at the end of the day, this is a Dragon Ball game, and Dragon Ball as a whole is all about its combat and fighting and, well, yeah. However, if it does, then it's not something that was clear or that I really noticed. I say this as someone who has played almost every Dragon Ball game that has come out since the original Budokai game. I'm trying not to be harsh on it because I really did enjoy what I've played so far, but just for me, I think the things I've mentioned would make it better. Just to remind you, the quick time events in the cutscenes and slightly better combat. But to be completely fair, that is me being quite nitpicky. It's a game that plays pretty well, it looks fantastic, and it does flow really well as well. One word that does come to mind that doesn't normally with other anime games is immersion. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot really makes me feel like I'm a big part of the Dragon world. And like I mentioned earlier, where Great Ape Vegeta feels big, daunting and intimidating, fighting Vegeta at level 20 who has been weakened massively, as Gohan who's only level 10 made me think, how the hell am I going to do this? But the game scales Vegeta to you, so it's not anywhere near as impossible as it seems. With all that being said, I'm definitely going to buy the game on release. I can't wait to get stuck in on January 17th. I'm really looking forward to the more slice of life parts of the game, like seeing Goku and company do side quests for characters they otherwise may not have interacted much with. Or even just going fishing with Goku's freaky prosthetic tail attachment. I've decided to cut this video quite heavily as well, so not to make it too lengthy. So to round this video off, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Nik over at We Know Gamers, because without him I wouldn't have been able to attend this fantastic event. And also a huge thank you to Bandai Namco UK, because without them this event wouldn't have taken place at all. I've placed a link to We Know Gamers in the description below. Please do check them out and show them a bit of love on their Twitter, because they really do some fantastic work. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see me cover more about Kakarot, then please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for notifications on future coverage. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Dan Must Die. Take care, and I'll catch you later. P.S. I'm going to let the rest of the cutscenes play out, partly because of how well done they are and that it'd be a crime to miss them, and also partly just to see Vegeta get crushed by a semi-naked toddler. Okay, catch you in the next one.
ほらが地球中から集めた元気玉を何 オラの手を握ってくれ。こうか。そいつを手のひらを上に向けて集中させてくれ。弾ができる。うわあ、出た。これが元気玉だ。やったな。クリリン、そいつを奴にぶつけてくれ。わかった。やってみる。任せてくれ。くそー。あんなに動かれちゃ俺の腕じゃ当てられない。
元気玉は目で見て当てるのではない。悪の気を感じ取って放つのだ。
誰だ？
孫悟空に元気玉を伝授した海王だ。その元気玉は地球中の願いを集めた玉だということを知れ。
悪の気を感じ取って放つ。感じろ。奴の悪の気を感じるんだ。トレーダー。当たれー。跳ね消せご飯。悪の気がないもんなら跳ね消せるはずだ。やった。やったやったぞー。
ずいぶんひどい目に遭わせてくれたな。今のは俺も死ぬかと思ったぜ。いい加減にしてくたばっちまえ。しまった。
俺がまさか引き返すことになるとは。
逃がしてたまるか。覚悟しろ。待ってくれ。悟空、すまねえが、そいつを生かしてやってくれ。
正気かよ悟空。今見逃したりしたら体力を回復させて必ずまたやってくるぞ。
わかってる。
こいつは俺たちの仲間を殺し世界中のみんなを殺そうとしたやつだぜ。ピッコロみたいに心を入れ替えるかもしれないなんて考えてるなら大間違いだぞ。
間違ってるな、わかるが、頼む。オラのたった一度だけのわがままだ。もう一度奴と戦うチャンスをくれ。
分かったよ。お前にはわがままを言う資格があるさ。今の地球があるのも悟空のおかげだ。だけどいいな悟空、今度の時はぶっちぎりのパワーでやっつけちまえよ。
はあ、
よく覚えておけよゴミども。今度は貴様らに奇跡はないぞ。せいぜい楽しんでおくんだな。
おーい。
大丈夫、孫君。
ブルマさん、ヤムチャさんも俺たち以外はみんなやられて。
ピッコロも死んじまった。だから神様もドラゴンボールはもうなくなっちまったんだ。じゃあヤムチャはもう二度と。
ブルマさん、泣かないで。もしかするとサイヤ人に殺されたみんなを生き返らせることができるかもしれない。サイヤ人たちはピッコロの顔を見てナメック星人だって言ったんだ。そのナメック星人の故郷ナメック星に行けばもっと強力なドラゴンボールがあるはずだって。だからもしもそのナメック星ってとこに行くことができたらドラゴンボールが手に入るかもしれない。
おっす、ほら悟空、ベジータとの戦いでピッコロたちが死んじまった。ドラゴンボールも消えちまってもう誰も生ききれねえ。神様の故郷ナメック星にもドラゴンボールがあるって話だが、そんなところどうやって行きゃいいんだ。次回ドラゴンボール Z 悪の帝王フリーザ、目覚めろ伝説のスーパーサイヤ人。ずっと遊んでくれよな。